All right. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will begin the first of a three-game series and a brand new homestand against the Boston Red Sox here on Memorial Day. Get it out, Steve. Here on Memorial Day at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal Steve here, also known as the BirdWatcher, a.k.a. BW, whatever works. Happy to have everyone back here in the Charm City chat. Fellow BirdWatchers ready for another game here of Orioles baseball on a Monday afternoon on this Memorial Day. Glad to have you back in. And I also want to say a big hello to those who might be new to my channel. Welcome in. This channel just started a couple of months ago at the beginning of the season. I think tomorrow or 2 days from now will be the 2-month anniversary. I'm here to cover play-by-play and commentary for every Orioles baseball game. We're into the 50s now, and so far it's been fantastic. The growth of the channel has been better than I could have ever hoped. And a community is growing here with fellow bird watchers scattered all over the world. Folks, you might not be able to watch the Orioles game on a TV or hear it over the radio, but you can always follow along right here for every game on the BirdWatcher channel. Just sit back, grab a snack, grab a cold one or maybe 6, and I'll guide you through the game. Play-by-play and plenty of information on the screen to keep you up to date with what's going on with today's ball game. All right, with that, by the way, if you are new and you do enjoy what you watch, again, this is a channel that's just getting started and trying to grow. We're about to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you like what you see, think about subscribing. You just hit that button right there at the bottom of your screen. No obligation, no commitment, no salesman will visit your home. Trust me, you won't regret it. Right. So, today, the Red Sox are in town. I see you there in chat, Fitzy. How you doing, buddy? Feeling a little bit nervous, are we? Folks, Thomas Fitzpatrick does sports streaming as well. You should give him a follow. Of course, whenever I'm not on, that is. But, go Red Sox. Of course, Fitzy will be covering the Red Sox on his channel. So we've got a little bit of a battle going on today between colleagues. Of course, these two teams met earlier in the season back in April. We remember how that went, don't we, Oriole fans? How about a little 3-game sweep at Fenway? You might have remembered a little breakout for a guy named Colton Cowser. Maybe Cowser will be in the mood to repeat that performance for this series. First of all, let's talk about today's pitching matchup. On the mound for the Orioles, the left-hander Cole Irvin comes in with a record of 4-2, solid ERA of 3.15, and a healthy whip of a .09. Cole Irvin, the only lefty in the rotation at the moment, and a fantastic matchup for him. I'll talk about more of that in a bit. His opponent for the Red Sox, righty Cooper Criswell. He has a record of 2-1, a solid ERA of 2.86, and a whip of 1.13. Folks, the Red Sox starting rotation and their pitching staff in general has definitely been their bright spot. The lineup not so good, and today it's even weaker than normal. They come in today with a record of 27-26, so a winning record, but I'm hoping by the time they leave town, it will be a winning record no longer. That's right. The pitching is good, but the hitting has some issues, mainly due to injuries. Tristan Casas, young left-handed power bat first baseman, He's going to be out for a while, and their current leader in home runs, Tyler O'Neill, he's day-to-day, and he is not in today's lineup. So when you take a look at who the Red Sox have, outside of the leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran, and the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, this is not a lineup that exactly strikes fear into the hearts of the opponent. And that's why I say Cole Irvin should have a really nice shot at a win today, because the two best hitters in this lineup, both left-handed hitters. So if he can neutralize Duran and Devers, playing in Baltimore with our giant pasture out in left field, these righties who aren't so well established, they're going to have to battle with that. So it's a nice combination with Irvin on the mound, facing the two tough batters who are from the left side, and then the rest of the lineup. You know, look, I'm not here telling you I can predict the future. We got to go out there and get the job done. But I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here with this Red Sox lineup and Cole Irvin on the mound. I'll go over both lineups up and down here in just a sec. But first, now that we're past the top of the hour, I want to make sure I've got this game up and running. Once again, folks, Memorial Day, and I hope everybody's observing Memorial Day as one should. And it's always nice to have a nice afternoon game of baseball. What can be more American than that? I'll be checking in with Charm City Chat here in just a sec. All right, the game is up and running. Looking good. All right, for the Red Sox, their lineup looks like this. Leading off and playing left field, Jarren Duran. And right field, batting second, Rob Refsnyder. Hitting third, the catcher, Connor Wong. In the cleanup spot, playing third base, Rafael Devers. The DH batting fifth, Garrett Cooper. Romy Gonzalez is the shortstop. He'll bat sixth. Vaughn Grissom will play second base and bat seventh. Dominic Smith will be at first base, hitting eighth. And finally, Rafaela the center fielder, will bat ninth. For the Orioles, the typical look, missing one name that you usually see in the lineup, Anthony Santander, getting the day off. And because of that, Kyle Stowers will get a chance to play in right field today. This lineup today, folks, gets BW's seal of approval. You got Gunnar Henderson leading off, playing short. Adley Rutschman behind the plate, hitting second. Ryan O'Hearn, the DH, hitting third. Ryan Mountcastle in the cleanup spot at first base. Colton Causa in that 5 spot. He's hitting righties very well this season. It's a good spot for him. He'll be in left field. Jordan Westberg will hit 6th and play at 3rd. Kyle Stowers in right field, batting 7th. Cedric Mullins is in center field, hitting 8th. And finally, Jorge Mateo at second base and batting 9th. There are your lineups, starting pitchers. Folks, baseball's about to get started here on Memorial Day. If you are brand new to my channel and you're just settling in and you're going to participate here in the Charm City Chat, a friendly reminder, folks, no spoilers. The best thing you're going to want to do if you're following along watching the game, perhaps with the sound down on your TV, is to get to that remote in your hand, and as soon as the first out of the ball game is recorded, whatever the case may be, a strikeout, a play at first base, or a fly ball caught, as soon as that out is made, pause your game with your remote and then allow me to make that call. And as soon as I'm done making the call, you unpause your game, and then you're all synced up and ready to go for the rest of the day. It's as easy as that. And once again, Charm City Chat, let me try to say hello to as many people as I can as the leadoff man Duran is in the on-deck circle. We're just about to get started here in Baltimore. Looks like a nice day, and we've got a nice-looking crowd here. I haven't had a chance to see a big full shot of the ballpark, but the lower deck is looking nice and full. We got David, Baxter, Spooky J, Orioles Prods, Chris, Rob A, Carrie, B Ravens, Kurt, Wins. Who else? William. Hello, how you doing? Christina, one of our mods. How you doing, hun? Kurt's here. I think I said that already. Hey, Bill. Good to have you back as always. God bless America indeed. Jacob, welcome in. Bird fan, good to have you back. Vonnie. Matt, good to see you. Fortopia. Plenty of people here already. More people than I can even check. Chat is already that full. Dr. Afro Dog, yo, what up with you? Isaac Angel, I see you, buddy. All right, we're getting ready to go. First pitch of the ball game is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Irvin, and we are underway. Orioles and Red Sox, 3 games set. Next pitch is fouled back, and the count, just like that, is 0-2. Thank you, Matt. I hope everybody has a nice Memorial Day. The skies look pretty gray, but not too threatening, which is good. Probably a pretty mild day in terms of temperature. I see plenty of people in T-shirts. This pitch is off the plate. 1-2 the count on Duran. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Irvin breaks out a curveball that breaks low and away from Duran for a strikeout to start the ball game. Well done, Irvin. We are underway. Curveball, 4-seam fastball, sinker, changeup, occasional cutter. That's the arsenal for Irvin. And Rob Refsnyder stepping in, takes a look at ball 1. A little bit high, a little bit outside. Refsnyder hitting .333 in limited action. Takes a breaking ball top of the zone on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1 the count. This one's upstairs, 2-1. Folks, I've got myself a iced coffee with me. It's not a very good cup, though, I got to be honest. It's got caffeine in it, though, and I guess that's what matters. Here's a called strike, inside edge, and the count even up at 2-2. Feeling pretty well rested. I think I'll be good to go for this game. A nice early start for me, just after midnight locally. But, yeah, I'm not getting coffee from this place anymore. 2-2 pitch. This one is hit softly towards short. Henderson's got it over to first in time. 2 down. Henderson with his first chance in the field today. He had an error in yesterday's ball game, and another ball hit hard that he wasn't able to stop. Went down for a hit. All right, Connor Wong at the plate. Takes low and in for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, just getting started here. Orioles, Red Sox. 1-0 pitch, low and in, 2-0. .2-0 pitch, excuse me, is foul back. 2-1. Never a good sign when my throat is already getting scratchy in the top of the first inning. I'm still trying to get around to buying that tea. I can never remember to do it. I'm always getting coffee. 2-1 pitch. A hit on the ground. Backhanded a third. Tough play for Westberg, and he got him! Jordan Westberg. Boy, he made that look easy. It was not. Backhanded near the foul line, thrown all the way across the diamond in time to retire Wong. 3 up, 3 down, go Boston. We go to the bottom of the first. Red Sox nothing, and the Orioles coming to bat. All right. With Means' constant injuries, would it be better for him to move to the bullpen and Irvin be the permanent lefty starter? At this point, B. Ravens, I think the first order of business is Means ever going to pitch in the bigs again? I mean, this latest setback is not a good sign. It was already not a guarantee that that last comeback from Tommy John was going to work out. And then he came back, pitched 6 games, and had to get shut down off season. Now another setback. Just pitching in any capacity would be great. But yeah, I would assume that Irvin is certainly ahead of Means in the pecking order at this point, when both are healthy going forward. But hoping for the best for John Means. But it doesn't look good, folks. I'm not too optimistic. I got to be honest. Man, I tell you what, I am ready to buy that chair. For everybody who's been around following the BirdWatcher channel here for the first couple of months, you might be aware about my chair situation. My back is officially hurting since yesterday. And here I am now starting a game with my back hurting already. That is not good. It is time to get the chair. 47 years old now. I got to be able to take care of myself a little bit. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. First pitch to Gunnar Henderson's a called strike on the outside corner at the knees. Next pitch is outside, 1-1. Criswell, the pitcher for the Red Sox. This one is popped up to left. Duran playing out there will make the catch. Easy first out here for the Red Sox. One down for Adley Rutschman. So when you look at the situation, pitching matchup with two guys with pretty good ERAs, a park it's pretty big, and the fact that the Orioles seem to score late while the Red Sox just, do their best to score at all. One would think this is going to be a low-scoring affair. First pitch to Rutschman is in there for a strike. And the next pitch is low. Rutschman comes in with an even .300 batting average today. 1-1 pitch inside. 2-1 the count. Adley hit his 10th home run of the season yesterday. There's a swing and a soft grounder to second base. And Adley will be retired for out number 2. I might need to shotgun this coffee. Oh, yeah, that is lacking in anything resembling taste. 2 outs, Ryan O'Hearn the batter. He takes a first pitch for a called strike. O'Hearn batting .276. Next one's fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. Criswell just 9 pitches and 2 strikes, 2 down. This one's hit softly on the line to third, and Devers will take it in for the out. That is a soft liner to third that is caught by Rafael Devers to end the inning. Folks, I'm sorry. I might be a little bit out of it today. I'll be honest with you. We got no score after 1 between the Red Sox and the Orioles. All right, folks. Do I need to let the cat out of the hat? Do I need to address the elephant in the room? Your boy's a little bit under the weather. All right? There. I said it. I'm a little under the weather. And a bad back. It's not a good combo. But here's the deal. Got a day game today, night game tomorrow. I get through this. I got plenty of time to heal up. Get everything in order. I'll be fine. I just might have to suffer here for a couple of hours. I'll enjoy the game. You know, from the neck up. Neck down, different story. Hey, folks, did you know we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers? Hey, I saw something interesting. I made a point to go back and listen to a segment of yesterday's game. I'm sure everybody who was here late in the ball game remembers the legend that grew, the legend of Danny Mendick. So I thought I'd go back and just see how that whole thing played out. Pretty amusing. But I have to say, amongst all the Mendick puns and laughing emojis, one comment that said, "Hey, you promised after you got to 900 subs you'd stop talking about subs every 10 seconds. I'm sorry." By the way, I continue to watch, and about another half hour left in the game. I never brought up subscribers the rest of the game. Here's the 0-1 to Devers, and that swung on and missed for strike two. By the way, that was the only comment left by that person ever. Sorry for my free content, sir. The 0-2 pitch is called strike three at the top of the zone. Cole Irvin going right after Devers. Devers looking back at Irvin and shaking his head, wondering what happened. It's called a 3-pitch strikeout, son. Take a seat. So that's how you handle the best bat in the lineup. You blow him away before he has a chance to figure out what's going on. One away, here's Garrett Cooper. DHing, batting .224, 1 homer, 10 RBI. This one's low and end, 2-0 the count. Welcome in there, Sean. Hello, Rob A. This one's away. And quickly, Irvin falling behind Cooper, 3-0. Get you some orange juice and some rest. The O's will take care of business early. That sounds like a good plan. Here's a called strike. 3-1 on Cooper. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second, no score. Gunner, I hardly know her. 3-1 pitch. That one's hit hard at the left field. Backing up on it and making the catch in front of the track is Cowser. The giant pasture, and the cow is all over it. That ball's probably hitting off a wall somewhere in every other ballpark, but not here, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You set down a guy like Devers, you isolate those lefties, and then you let a righty like Cooper fly out to the track. Sorry, buddy. I'm sure that's over the wall in Fenway, but not here. 2 down for Gonzalez. 1-0 pitch is up and away. Gonzalez ahead 2-0. Romy Gonzalez hitting .276. No homers, 2 RBI. And the next pitch is inside, so Gonzalez has a 3-0 count. The next one from Irvin is a called strike. That pitch looked inside, but the umpire giving Irvin the benefit of the doubt on 3-0. 3-1 the count. There's a called strike. Bottom of the zone on the outer half of the plate. So Gonzalez had ball 4. Suddenly now it's a 3-2 count. And he fouls one back. All I need is a big fat sub. What kind of my big fat sub am I getting? Another 3-2 is swung on and fouled away. I don't know if that actually got a piece of Gonzalez's hand on the swing. It looked like he sort of stung his hand there. Maybe it was just from the bat. All right, we got a payoff pitch here. 2 down. And it's ball 4. Irvin misses inside. A 2-out walk to Gonzalez. That'll get Vaughn Grissom up to the plate. Vaughn Grissom hitting 138. Folks, when you talk about the players on our team who are struggling, every team's got them. I mean, look at this, 138. That is not a batting average. That's barely a fever. This pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Runner at first getting his lead. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Big cut there from Grissom. Next pitch, outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. It feels good to be home, doesn't it, folks? The familiar grounds of Camden Yards. The splash zone. The 2-1 pitch is popped up. It's going to get out of play. And the count 2-2. 2s are wild, folks. Runner at first. We're in the 2nd inning. 2 out and a 2-2 count. And, folks, there is that panoramic view of the ballpark I was looking for. And, folks, the place is absolutely packed. I don't think we can call it a sellout, but I'm saying maybe a couple of thousand scattered seats that are empty. We're looking at 30-something thousand people here for sure. How many do we hold? I'm thinking it's got to be 34,000 there. I think we hold 36. Here's a check on the runner back. 2-2 count. Runner at first. Grissom at the plate. There goes the runner, and the ball is hit in the right field. It is executed to perfection as the runner at first will get to third easily. A base hit there for Vaughn Grissom. First hit of the ball game for the Red Sox. They now have runners at first and third here with 2 down. And the batter, Dominic Smith. Smith. Been around for a while. Veteran first baseman. He was scooped up after being let go by the Nats as a replacement option once Tristan Casas had went down with an injury. He's hitting .212 on the season, 1 homer, 11 RBI. There's a meeting on the mound here for Cole Irvin. 45,000. Okay, I was 10,000 off. I'm sorry, guys. For some reason, I thought these ballpark, what do you call it? Capacities. The newer parks are getting smaller. Your boy was completely off. But once again, folks, let's just say the medication is working. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, 45,000. Okay, if there's 45,900 capacity, there's definitely over 40,000 here today. I'm going to go out here and say it. Here's a pitch up and in. 1-1 the count on Dominic Smith. Runners at the corners, 2 down. The pitch, high, 2-1. Uh, 2-1 pitch to Dominic Smith is hit on the ground. Second base. Mateo has it over to first in time. The inning is over. The Red Sox start a rally. They get runners to first and third, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Baltimore. Happy Memorial Day, everyone, says Cameron. Welcome in, Cameron. Man, oh man, oh man. This might be one of those nights where I need to go through a whole bunch of luckies. Get through this one. Yeah, things spiraled a little bit out of control last night. Yeah, again, watching the replay. You would think the fun we had with Danny Mendick would have gone over well. But I noticed that between the start of that topic and the end of that topic, the channel had a net profit of -2 subscribers. Oh, jeez. Hey, we already had a bored dick. We can't have every dick. We had a bored dick. Wasn't that enough? That was a good, for all the dicks in baseball, we had a good one. All right, William, that's good to hear. I can't please everybody, folks, especially when it comes to men dick. All right. And that is the final pun. I'm going to put that one to rest. No pun intended. There's no getting away from it. Ah, jeez. Where's Michael Scott when you need him? How would he handle this? That's good to hear. Yeah, Bordy was down in spring training this spring, helping out Jackson Holiday. How you doing, Ryan? Here we go. Bottom of the second. Ryan Mountcastle will lead it off. He'll be followed by Colton Cowser and Jordan Westberg. Mountie batting .271. 6 homers, 19 driven in. 1-0 pitch on the ground and through on the right side. A base hit. Folks, I don't know if you've been noticing lately, but Ryan Mountcastle is addicted to going to the opposite field. In that series in Chicago, he had 6 or 7 hits, and at least 4 of them were just like that. All right, folks, get some cows in the chat. Cows are at the plate, 1 on, nobody out. First pitch to him is low and away for ball 1. Cowser comes in hitting .249. Check that, .248. Pardon me. Pitch is fouled off to the right. 1 ball and 1 strike. There is noise in Baltimore with that "We Will Rock You" chant. The pitch is off the plate outside. 2-1 on Cowser. How about some early offense for these Orioles? I would welcome it with open arms. The pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. Don't be 2. They go to second for 1. To first. And thankfully, Cowser beats it out to avoid the double play. Boy, that was a tailor-made ball. Cowser is faster than some folks might think. He can get down that line. But he's able to beat that one out and prevent this rally from being completely extinguished. 1 away for Jordan Westberg. Westberg hitting .284 coming into today. First pitch is a check swing, and he fouls it right there at the plate. Eight home runs for Westberg, 31 driven in. I mean, 31 RBI, folk. We're in game number... We've played 51 games, so that's on pace for about 95 RBI. There's a called strike, and the count 0-2. You know, folks, once we get to game 54, just take everybody's numbers and triple them, and you'll get an idea of what to project over the season, at least what pace they're on. Check on Cowser. He's back in. Over there at first base. 1 out. 0-2 count on Westberg. The 0-2 is inside one of those sweeping sliders that never slid. Started inside and just stayed there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on line. Base hit. Left center field. That one's going to roll. Cowser is going to hit third, and they're going to send him. Here comes the relay. Forget it. No throw. Cowser's in with a slide. Unnecessary. But Jordan Westberg gets the job done again. The RBI machine. I'd say he's on pace for 100 now. Westberg gets the Orioles on the board first with an RBI double that bounces off the 376 sign out there just to the right of the splash zone. Get wet, folks. The Orioles have the lead here on Memorial Day. It's 1-0. Here's Kyle Stowers. First pitch to him is low and in for ball 1. Stowers. Just a handful at bats, hitting .250, 1 RBI. Pitch is off the plate, ball 2. Hang in there, Kyle. I like the approach. No need to press. Wait for your pitch. The 2-0 is swung on and fouled off to the right. Looks like Stowers has had a bit of a haircut. Not much of a bushy blonde hair popping out of the helmet there. This one is fouled off to the right. And the count 2-2. Just a little bit of hair poking out of the helmet now. Just enough to let you know. Two-two pitch is fouled straight back. Stowers dialed up for that one. Just didn't time it. Cedric Mullins is on deck. Two-two pitch. That's hit in the air to right center. The right fielder is going to head over to the gap and make the catch. Westberg will tag and hustle his way over to third base with 2 down, as our Orioles are often wont to do. We see a base, we take a base. So Stowers flies out. 2 away for Cedric Mullins with a runner 90 feet away. Mullins comes in hitting .193. 6 homers, 20 RBI. This pitch is off the plate by a solid 8 inches or so for ball 1. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Boy, a bit of a wild swing there from Mullins. Didn't seem to really know what he was doing on that swing. This one's off the plate, and the count 2-1. Let's try one more sip of this awful coffee, and it might be time to reach for Lucky. This one's hit on the ground foul. 2-2 the count on Mullins. 2 down. Runner at third. A run in here for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Trying to get more here against Criswell. Criswell sounds like a 70s magician that you would see on a late night talk show. But what do I know? The 2-2 pitch is high for ball 3. Full count on Mullins here. On deck is Mateo. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Mullins chases one low, and the inning is over. But the Orioles get on the board first. An RBI double by Jordan Westburg. At the end of 2, it's Baltimore 1, the Red Sox nada. All right. All right. I do like them RBI doubles. I get older. They stay the same age. Hey, we've got a couple of new subs already today. Thank you, 926 and 927. On the road to 1,000, folks. You never know. Someday soon, there's going to be a comma on that screen. I've been waiting for that comma, folks. Comma, chameleon. You come and go. Oh, I better stop. Any more of that and I'll be one more sub away. We started pretty early. I'm not sure there's a whole lot. In fact, maybe I need to refresh the page here. I don't know if there's any other baseball on right now. There is not. It's just us. I've got a captive audience. Where is everybody? Where are all the neutral baseball fans? Searching through YouTube, looking for any baseball content they can find. Well, if you found me, welcome in. And while you're at it, sub up. Hey, even if you're not an Orioles fan, if you like baseball, I'm a channel you're going to want to have around. You know, if we're not your team, we're your enemy. And if there's one thing Zach De La Rocha taught me a long time ago, it's to know your enemy. So subscribe to the channel and keep an eye on us Oriole fans. All right, Cole Irvin. First pitch is a curveball in there for a strike to Cedane Rafaela. Next pitch is fouled away. 0-2 the count. Rafaela leading off here, the bottom of the or top of the third, excuse me. There's a breaking ball fouled away, still 0-2. BW, don't quit your day job. Rob A. This is my day job. It's Memorial Day. This is the job. This one is fouled down the left field line. Still 0-2. Tals says, just found you and subbed. Huge Orioles fan who loves play-by-plays on YouTube. Well, today is your lucky day. Here's one swung on and missed. Rafaela in an 0-2 hole. Yeah, Mullins did not have a good previous at-bat, but in the past week he's shown some signs. Here's a check swing, went around, and Rutschman will have to throw down to first to complete the out. He does. It'll be a strikeout for Irvin. One down here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the order. Man, this crowd is packed and plenty of orange. Every section's looks 90% full to me. Duran, first pitch swinging on the ground, backhanded by Mateo. The throw is in time. What a play by Mateo. What range to get the speedy leadoff man Duran hustling down the line. I tell you what, we have got some serious glove action on this infield when it's Westberg, Gunnar, Mateo, and Mountie. 2 down. Here's Rob Refsnyder, who's 0 for 1. Folks, we like to talk about what our hitters are doing, and we like to talk about what our pitchers are doing because it's so easy to track. We love our stats. That's one of the joys of baseball. But, folks, don't sleep on this Orioles defense. Pretty damn good. This one's hitting the right, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Stowers will get it back in. A 2-out single here for Rob Refsnyder. That'll bring up Connor Wong. A solid stroke to the opposite field there by Refsnyder. First pitch to Wong is lifted in the air, and Wong is admiring it off of the at-bat, going back, and you thought it was going out. I'm sorry, said Mullins has other plans. Mullins makes the catch in deep center field to end the inning. Folks, I know that call just then was a little bit wonky. That's because there was a bit of a lag stutter there during the play, but Mullins able to make the catch in deep center. I'm very confused. I might need a doctor. You see, I'm very confused. All right, I might have had a John Sterling moment, but blame it on the lag. Yeah. Mullins makes the catch. I wasn't able to see it in the moment, but I saw the result. And that ends the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Baltimore. Oy. Might be time for Lucky. A Memorial Day Lucky. Smoke one for me, boys. All right. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Maybe I should just remind folks that are here. There's 90 of you, but only 31 likes. I'm willing to bet you right now that over 31 people have been chatting today in the Charm City chat. So not even everybody who's hanging out and chatting has hit the like button. It's so easy. I know. You didn't mean any harm. You were gonna do it. You just forgot. It's all right. That's why I'm here. That's why we take these little breaks between innings. Take care of business. So maybe hit that like button or something. Great. All right. Bottom of the third. Jorge Mateo at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Here we go. 1-0 Baltimore. You're welcome, Sean. Thank you for complying. This pitch is low and away a slider. And the count even at 1-1 on Mateo. What is going on with my stream here? It's, again, pausing. 1-1 pitch is off the plate. 2-1 the count. If it keeps doing this, I'm going to have to try something else. I've only gotten lucky that I've seen the pitch. The 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike. 2-2. And now the 2-2. All right, I'm going to have to find another. This isn't working. This keeps freezing on me. How much, what happened there? That must have been a foul ball because it's still 2-2. I'm trying to get through this at bat and then refresh. There's a swing and another foul ball, and that one hit the catcher. That'll probably give me a minute to try to start this back up because the catcher took one hard there, and I'm sure they're going to give him a minute to shake it off. What in the world? All right, you going to work for me now? What do we got? A swing by Mateo and what? Again, they're showing the catcher getting the worst on that swing. Oh, he's still in pain. He's still down. Bent over with the trainer talking to him. All right, now the trainer's going back. So, yep. Cora out with the trainer, but they're heading back. Connor Wong going to try and brave through this. Nobody out here. Bottom of the third with a 2-2 count on Jorge Mateo. The pitch. Swung on and drilled. Man, he really tagged that one. That one's going to go over the head of the left fielder and just off the top of the wall in Baltimore. Folks, that's a home run just about anywhere. But with nobody out, Mateo on second base. Start up the sprinklers. It's time to drive him home. I mean, Mateo got all of that one. Absolutely smoked that ball. You got to feel it. He's electric. Jorge. Gunner at the plate. Folks, you know what that means. Oh, my goodness. Gunner just absolutely murdered a baseball foul down the right field corner. That ball's probably bouncing somewhere halfway down the warehouse out of sight. 0-1 the count. The pitch outside 1-1. Subscreen time, folks. Those who know it understand. Those who don't understand know it. This pitch is low. 2-1 the count. Runner at second. Nobody out. Our number 9 hitter leading off with a double. Yesterday we had a number 9 hitter go deep. Gunner hits one on the ground, and that'll get Mateo to third. Gunner with a ground ball to second. He's retired, but move that runner on up to the east side. Yeah, folks, we're playing a little bit of small ball. Why not? We got the legs on third to do it. Runner at third, one out for Rutschman. Folks, who wants to be number 930 and make the 930 club? If you're from the D.C. area, that should mean something to you. Rutschman takes low for ball one. 1-0 Orioles here in the bottom of the third with a second run 90 feet away and only one out. The pitch is lifted into the air. Is it going to be deep enough? The center fielder is going to come in. Here comes the throw. Mateo charging in, and he will be safe. No arm is strong enough. Mateo comes in to score. Rutschman gets the job done. Gunner got him over. Rutsch got him in. Yeah, the throw was not too great. It has to be said. But Mateo is really fast. Not only do you need a strong arm, you need an accurate one to get Mateo. 2 down, bases empty. O'Hearn at the plate. Excuse me, and he swings and misses for strike one. The Orioles 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. And thank you, folks, 9:30. Again, if you didn't hear it yesterday, this one is off the plate 1-1. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, a former employee of the 930 Club, located in Washington, D.C. So that number means a little something to me. This one's popped up. Shallow left center. And the infielder Gonzalez will make the catch to win the inning. But the Orioles add another run. Well, thank you, number 930. It was a lovely trip down memory lane that lasted all of 9.3 seconds. Yeah, the Orioles lead 2-0. Sorry, folks, for going to the sub screen for yet another Orioles rally. It's just what I do. It works every time. And that's why the Orioles, rule. Follow me, the BirdWatcher. I'll get you to where you need to go, okay? Until then, time for me to fade away. That former 930. I mean, of all the well, it's 9:30 somewhere. What is 930 Club? It's a music venue, Sean. It's one of those mid-sized capacity nightclub music venues that holds about 1,800 to 2,000 people. It's a very prominent venue, usually ranked as amongst the top of its class, as they say. Big bands come there to play for small crowds, just for the reputation of the place. It's got a lot of history going back to its original location downtown. Hey there, Janet. Janet's with us. Janet, I'm off screen. Just lit up a lucky as we get ready to go here in the top of the fourth. First pitch is a called strike to Rafael Devers. Devers, first time up, struck out on 3 pitches. Hey, we got to 9:30 again. How about that? Next pitch is foul back, and Devers is in the hole, 0-2. Man, if we can get Devers on 3 pitches a second time, that'd make your boy awfully happy. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. On the appeal. 1-2 the count. Cole Irvin out there looking good once again. 1-2 pitches hit soft. Well, I say softly. It gets through the infield. A bit of a worm burner there from Devers up the middle. So he's got himself a leadoff single. The Red Sox have a runner on and with nobody out. And the batter will be Garrett Cooper. Agent Garrett Cooper. Cooper fouls the first pitch away. Oh, 0-1 is fouled away again. It actually rolls into fair ground, and Irvin will pick it up. There's a nice shot of the park. Yeah, I mean, folks, even the upper deck way out in left field in the farthest section, maybe only about 25% of that section's filled, but the fact that there's even people there gives you an idea of the big crowd here today. 0-2 pitch is tapped foul off to the left. We'll do it again. 2-0 Orioles, top of the fourth. By the way, the Orioles against division opponents coming into today, 7-2. This one's reached for off the end of the bat into center field, and that one's going to drop in. Off the end of the bat by Cooper in front of Mullins in center for a bloop base hit. 2 on, nobody out, and the Red Sox have something cooking here in the 4th. That 7-2 record came from a sweep of the Red Sox 3 games, a 3-1 series win over the Yankees, and then a 1-1 split in a shortened series with Toronto. Gonzalez drops a bunt down. Irvin gets it, goes to third, and they got him. How about that? Boston willing to give up an out to try to move up the runners, but Gonzalez does not get the job done. Irvin pounces on it, goes to third, and gets the force on the lead runner as Devers sort of awkwardly tumbles his way across the third base bag. 1 out. Lovely stuff. Well, that did not work. Vaughn Grissom, the batter. He's got a hit today already. The pitch is a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Grissom with a single back in the second, hitting just 152. The pitch, another breaking ball and another one off the plate. This one low, 2-0. Cooper at second, Gonzalez at first, 1 away. The pitch is again low and in, 3-0 the count. Come on, Cole, lock in here. Good thing he's fat and slow. That sounds like a text message after every date I've ever been on. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. 3-1 the count. The pitch. Ball 4 and a tough call there. That one looked like it got the top of the strike zone, but Irvin has issued a walk to load the bases. All right, crunch time here, folks. I'll come back on screen for you for a minute, but I might be going back off again here not too long after. We got a meeting on the mound. Drew French coming out for a chat. Dominic Smith, the left-handed bat, will be up next. How do we get this guy out? We need a ground ball. Who wants a double play? Anybody? Orange whip, orange whip. 2 orange whips. Thank you for that asterisk there, Soren. I was getting a little worried. Dominic Smith at the plate. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Bases loaded, folks, for the Red Sox. 1 out. The pitch is a breaking ball, top of the zone for a called strike. A big first strike here against Smith. All right. Excitement in the chat. Next one is a swing and a miss. A big cut by Smith comes up empty. 0-2. Big cheer from the crowd. Oh, and 2 on Smith. And the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, says the third base umpire, and the crowd don't like that one. 1-2 the count. Geography lessons going on in the Charm City chat. 1-2 pitch is fouled straight back. Still 1-2 on Dominic Smith. Boy, just all kinds of really insightful information. The pitch is a breaking ball reached for and fouled away. Smith hanging in there, still 1-2. We are in the top of the fourth here. The Orioles got a 2-0 lead with runs in the second and third, but in trouble in the fourth. The pitch on the outside, but called ball 2. Just a little bit outside. 2-2 the count. We need to get him here. Don't let this go any further. The pitch. Called strike 3. And Smith can't believe it. He shakes his head. That pitch did look a little bit out of the zone, folks. I can't lie. A little bit high, a little bit outside. Definitely outside. 2 or 3 inches outside at the top of the zone. 2 down. Here's Rafaela. First pitch breaking ball for a called strike. Come on, Irvin. We're almost out of this jam. Irvin's already up to 71 pitches, by the way, here in the fourth. Next one is another breaking ball, and this one just kisses the outside edge. Strike 2. And the crowd is getting loud here in Baltimore. They want one more out. One more strike, I should say. They'll take both. The pitch. Swung on, and is that a foul at the plate? No. It is strike 3, and Rafaela is down. And this inning is over. Rafaela looking behind him like he's not even sure what happened. This inning is over. The Orioles get out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the fourth. How'd that feel, Kelma? Boy, that's got to stink. You show up, you got the bases loaded, you're ready to celebrate, and gosh darn it, you blow it. You had your chance, and you blew it. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Orioles 2, Red Sox zilch. How's that for a call? Yeah, boy. It's from something. I think it's The Godfather or something. Sean says the pressures to speed up the game from the last few years are making the calls on strikes and balls more outrageous every season. It's not entirely the umps. Well, Sean, I've been watching a lot of baseball for a lot of years, and I'm not the sort of guy that's going to get hung up on every call that doesn't quite, touch the zone. I remember watching baseball before you had the convenience of a nice little rectangle line there drawn on the screen for you so you could tell how every pitch lines up. You just kind of went with it. But all I know is even outside of balls and strikes, there have been calls made by umpires this year that are just plain weird. Like not even, there's no precedent for some of the stuff I've seen this year. But, what are you going to do? All right. Bottom of the fourth, Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. First pitch is low for ball 1. Mountie 1 for 1 with a single in the second. Hitting .275. This one's hit to right field. He keeps going to right field, folks. Stay up. Oh, it's just off the top of the scoreboard. Mountie will have to hustle into second, and he does. Turn on the sprinklers. It's a leadoff double. Mountcastle just coming up short of a home run to the opposite field. Picking up right where we left off extra base hit to begin the bottom of the fourth. The splash zone is in full effect. 15th double already for Mountie. Mountie has 15 doubles, folks. That's a pace for 45. Line drive. Oh, Cowser's got one through. Under the glove of the second baseman for a base hit. Mountie had to hold up. He'll be at third. First and third, nobody out. The milkman delivers faster than we can throw one cow into the chat. They're going to call that an error. That's an error on the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Under his glove. Tell you what, a similar play for Gunnar yesterday, not called an error. Jordan Westburg at the plate, first and third, nobody out. First pitch is outside for ball one. Westburg with an RBI double today already. Let's get some more. With Mountie at third, Cowser at first. The pitch is low, 2-0. Folks, I don't want anything spoiled at this point. It's time for the sub screen. It has done us well. Let's hope for more. The 2-0 is low and away for ball three. Criswell is in trouble. First and third, nobody out. A 3-0 count on Westburg. The pitch just catches the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. Pitch count for Criswell is fine. He's only on 55. Swing and a miss. Westburg goes after that sweeper at the bottom of the zone. And it's a full count now on Westburg. The pitch outside. Ball four. Boy, that sweeper. The catcher was barely able to get that ball before it went to the backstop. And out comes the pitching coach to have a chat. The Orioles have the bases loaded, folks, for Kyle Stowers. Kyle Light Tower Power Stowers. Do we have any light tower emojis? We need some kind of Stowers. We have no tower. This is the closest thing to a tower, apparently. We'll go with this. Bases are juiced. That's right. Stowers with a chance to be a big hero. Matt wants a bugle charge. You got it, buddy. Come on, let's hear it, chat. I'm giving you everything I got. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch to Stowers is a called strike on the outside edge. Stowers 0 for 1 with a line out in the second. The pitch on the inside edge, and Stowers is unhappy. He's behind now 0-2. You got to clear your mind, Cower. Clear your mind. Don't lose sight of the big picture here. And Stowers wisely calls for time. That's it, buddy. Get your head on straight. Yeah, you didn't like the call, but you got the bases loaded and nobody out. You need to drive in at least one run here. Your career is on the line. Laid off on a pitch low and away, 1-2. Come on, Cow. We're all rooting for you. One and two pitch is low and in, 2-2. Stowers, not impressed at all. Laid off with ease. Let's go O's. Chant around the park. A 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Straight behind the plate. This crowd is raucous today in Baltimore. I love it. 2-2 count once more. The pitch. Swung on. Hit to left field. Backing up as a left fielder. It's over his head. That one's going to roll up to the wall. Mountie will score. Westberg is in. Cowser is in. Westberg's up to third. It's an RBI 2-run double for Kyle Stowers. And the Orioles have doubled their lead up. It's 4-0. Stowers going to the opposite field. Hits it over the head of Jarren Duran. Boy, what a big hit for him. Give him another start tomorrow. Let somebody else have a day off. Mullins is at the plate. Maybe Mullins. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out, hitting 192. Second and third, still nobody out. Pitch is high. 2-0 the count. 4-0 Baltimore. Let's hope we're nowhere near finished. There's nobody out and 2 runners in scoring position. Swinging a drive. Opposite field. And this one is going to get down all the way into the splash zone. That'll empty the bases. Instead goes into third. It's a 2-run triple. And the splash zone is going wild. It's a tsunami in Baltimore here on Memorial Day. Get wet, folks. A 2-run triple. And the Orioles now lead 6-0. Still nobody out. And Criswell, take a shower. I think your day is over. What a big hit for Mullins. Criswell still in the ballgame. Mateo up at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Still nobody out with Sed Mullins at third. He's as good as home. 6-0 already. The pitch. Hit in the air. Right field. That'll get another run home. It's going to be an out. But Mullins can jog home. It's a touchdown. 7-0 Baltimore. My goodness. What a feeling. What a feeling. Ain't the beer cold? I tell you what. Go to war, Miss Agnes. The Orioles have absolutely lit up Criswell. Here's Gunnar Henderson. 1 out. Still only 1 out. First pitch to him is a called strike. That one was a little bit low, but I'm not going to complain. Gunnar's 0 for 2 today. He has not joined the party yet. This one is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside, 2-1. Folks, you gotta love it. Memorial Day. You got the division rival Red Sox. You got a packed house here on a overcast but otherwise comfy day to watch a ball game. Nothing like it, folks. You can feel it in the air. And it's not even June. The summer is just starting now. And it's exciting. 2-2 pitch to Henderson is swung on and missed. And Gunnar goes down swinging. 2 out in the inning. And that'll bring up Adley Rutschman. Apparently no interest in the Red Sox going to the bullpen. They're just going to let Criswell pitch until he's done, I guess. He's up to 73 pitches. Number 74 is a called strike to Adley Rutschman. Folks, I know we've been on the sub screen for a while, but hopefully you've been enjoying the call as Adley fouls this one off to the right, 0-2. $7-0 Baltimore on the Red Sox. And I can't wait to have a chat with my friend Fitzy. We might have to check in with Fitz later on in the ball game. This one's popped up. Short left field. Coming in is Duran. He makes the catch. And the inning is finally over. But the Orioles put up a huge 5-spot. I mean, a Kyle Stowers 2-run double, a Cedric Mullins 2-run triple, and a sacrifice fly from Jorge Mateo. Hey, Fitzy, how you doing, huh? Hey, William Crawford with the super chat. We go to the 5th. It's the Ravens up by a touchdown on the Patriots. Your voice is straight out of the days when people used to listen to radio broadcasts before black and white TV. It's great. Well, you know what, Sean? That's who I study from. I study from the greats. I try to give you a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new, you know? I'm a modern guy with a classic sensibility. How you doing, Kelma? How's this game been working out for you? Glad you could join us today on a beautiful day in Baltimore. The beer's cold, the crabs are spicy, and the ladies are tipsy. We're going to the 5th with a little bit of Howard Cosell. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Orioles. 41 years since they've won a pennant. It's been 2 full generations. Now on the cusp of something brilliant here in Charm City. This is Howard Cosell. See, I had to end my impression by saying this is Howard Cosell, just in case, you know. All right. Top of the 5th. Hey, get this. The Orioles, 7 runs on 6 hits, 1 left on base. The Red Sox, no runs on 4 hits, 6 runners left on base. Man, that's got to hurt, Boston. You've got 6 left on with no runs. We've got 7 in. All right, Duran at the plate. First pitch is off the plate for ball 1. And the next one is a breaking ball for a called strike. Irvin out here for his 5th inning of work. That was pitch number 75. Here's one hit in the air to left. Out there is Cowser to make the catch. And there's one down. Duran flies out to left. Yes, good old Rex Barney. Give that fan a contract. Ref Snyder takes a called strike on a curveball in the outside corner, 0-1. 1 for 2 with a single today is Ref Snyder. This one is fouled at the plate, 0-2. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. On deck is Connor Wong. The Orioles with a 7-0 lead. Oh-2 pitch is hit off the end of the bat. Mullins will come in and make the catch in center field on a weakly hit fly ball. 2 down for Connor Wong. I tell you what, I don't know what the Red Sox offense, what kind of plans they made before this series, but so far they've got it all Wong. All right, swing and a miss from Wong. 0-1 the count. I apologize if my broadcast has gone the Wong way. Curveball in there, called strike 2. 0-2 on the Red Sox catcher, who's 0 for 2 today. Did I say something Wong? I'm sorry. This one's outside, 1-2. Base is empty in the top of the 5th. That's right, folks. I'll be here all week long. This one's off the plate, 2-2. I can do this all day. Don't test me. 2-2 pitch. Inside, ball 3. We've worked it up to a full count now. 2 down. All right. We got a payoff pitch. And that one's way off the plate. Boy, Irvin lost that pitch out of the hand. A 2-out walk to Wong. Don't go to third base, Connor. That's the Wong way. All right, he's going down the first. There you go, Connor. A 2-out walk. And here's Rafael Devers. Way high and up. High and up. That's a good call. Folks, that pitch was both high and up. Believe me. Yeah, Irvin needs to find his command here. 1-0 on Devers. This one is lifted foul. And the count is 1-1. Folks, stick with the BirdWatcher. You'll never go wrong. I promise you. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on that curved ball from Irvin. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I have 2 more Wong puns left in me. I better save them. There's a long way to go. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, on the outside edge, framed there by Rutschman, doesn't get the call, and the count 2-2. The crowd oohing and eyeing on that pitch. I mean, I've seen worse pitches than that call to strike today. 2-2 pitch is hit foul, and this is a long AB here for Devers, and it is going to make the chances of Irvin going beyond the 5th inning tougher. He's up to 90 pitches now. I mean, he is cruising with a 7-0 lead. We'll see if we want to push him any further. 2-2 is fouled away again. And that just, again, with every pitch, increases the chances of Irvin's day coming to a premature close. It would be 5 innings in the books. He'd qualify for the win. 2-2 to Devers. Called strike 3, and that pitch was more outside than the one they let as a ball. I can see why Devers is confused. Here comes the manager. The Red Sox down big already, probably pretty annoyed. They're probably fed up today. But we're only halfway through the ball game. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox nothing. My goodness. How we doing? Yeah, I tell you what, fat boy. You know what? I tell you what. The not getting swept streak had to come to an end eventually. I'm so proud of that mark that we made. It would have been nice to grab the all-time lead. We came up a little bit short, but it's true. We needed a wake-up call, and of course, nothing can be better medicine for a losing streak than facing the White Sox. So that was well-timed. But now we're also catching Boston at a time where they're not, they're missing Tyler O'Neill in this lineup. This is a pretty weak lineup they got. Really, the question was whether or not we could, get some runs against their pitching. And, well, so far today, we got that job done. That is just about the worst coffee your boys ever. The only thing this coffee is doing is making me sweat. I am sweating, sitting in an air-conditioned room in the middle of the night. There's no reason for it. I feel like I'm being interrogated right now. It's got to be this coffee. I don't know what they put in this thing. But I'm not sure if it's street legal or not. I definitely feel blood pumping in the old circulatory system here. All right, we got a brand new pitcher for the Red Sox. Criswell's day is mercifully over. It's going to be Brad Keller. Keller, a former starter, if memory serves. Didn't this guy used to pitch for the Royals, or am I thinking of another Keller? Either way, here we go. Bottom of the fifth, Ryan O'Hearn will lead it off, and he looks at a first pitch strike. O'Hearn 0 for 2 today. This one is off the plate outside, 1-1. So it's Keller on the mound, the right-hander. Probably look to him for more than one inning of work if they can. This one's inside, 2-1. Relax, BirdWatcher. This one is hit softly back toward the pitcher. He flips it to first in time. O'Hearn retired, 1-3. One away in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, am I not? First of all, I can't relax. I'm the BirdWatcher. I got to keep that charisma going. I've got to be entertaining. Even in a nice, comfortable lead like this. Can't get too comfortable. Here's Mountcastle. First pitch is a called strike. A slider there from Keller. Mountie is 2 for 2 today. Both hits to the opposite field. And this one goes to the right side, but it's foul. Ryan, I've decided I'm only going to hit balls to the opposite field from now on. Mountcastle. Just had his name legally changed. Swing and a miss. A big cut upstairs, and Mountcastle goes down swinging. 2 away here in the fifth. 2 quick outs here for Keller. Relax and enjoy the show. That's right, folks. Buy the ticket, take the ride. And the ticket here on the BirdWatcher channel is absolutely free. Thank you, Baxter. Here's Colton Cowser. 2 down, nobody on. Cowser 0 for 2, but he did reach on an error and has scored twice today. This is hit on the ground to the right side. First baseman with a flip to the pitcher covering, and that is a quick 5th inning for the Orioles. After scoring in the previous 3 innings, including a huge 5-run 4th, the Orioles bats go quiet here in the 5th. But that's okay. We head on to the 6th now. It's the Orioles 7, the Red Sox zilch. How you doing? Let's take a look at all the numbers right now and maybe a chance to look at some out-of-town scores. Folks, 120-plus people here right now. Over 1,000 have checked in already. 50 likes. 50 is nice. But that's not even half of you here. Come on. Come on. What do you want, huh? You want me to tickle you? Is that what you want? You want a little tickle? Huh? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want a little tickle? Come on. Come on. Hit the like button. There you go. There you go. I really don't know how to do it, people. I really don't know how to do it. Folks, just a reminder, at this stage of the Orioles BirdWatcher channel, there are no ads. There are no sponsors. There's just me and some very limited resources. So if I talk about my subscribers and trying to sell you on perhaps joining the BirdWatcher channel and think to yourself, gee, that's pretty obnoxious to listen to this sales pitch. Well, that's my advertisement. Me. I'm my only ad. Gotta sell something, folks. I'm selling myself to you for free. It's an amazing deal. And, the offer stands indefinitely. All right, top of the sixth. Who do the Red Sox have coming up? Garrett Cooper, Romy Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom. Jacob Webb is out on the mound for the Orioles. First pitch swung on and hit on the ground to third. Westberg has it over to first in time. One quick out on one pitch for Jacob Webb. All right, so the bullpen today going to have to work 4 innings to put this game to bed. What I'm hoping is that we only have to use 3 pitchers to do it. Maybe 3 guys who can get a full inning plus an out. 4 outs apiece from 3 guys. I hate ads. Yeah, I know. But my friend, would you hate it if I were making 0 revenue and unable to do this going forward, my friend? Or would you like this channel to stick around for years to come? All you got to do is spend a few seconds during every 3-hour game dealing with a little bit of advertising. I'm sorry, my friend. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back. Susan was just telling us she's subbed up. Susan, it's okay to admit. Welcome on in. The water is warm today in the splash zone. 1-2 the count on Romy Gonzalez. And this one is hit in the air down the right field corner. Foul. Gonzalez bidding for extra bases, but a few feet foul down the right field foul line. Welcome on in, Susan. How you doing, hun? Charm City chat. We'll treat you well. And how you doing there, Paul? The Orioles, a natty bow, and a hot dog. That sounds like heaven to me. I mean, Memorial Day, what can you ask for? This pitch is off the plate outside. 2-2 the count on Gonzalez, leading off, 1 out in the top of the 6th, bases empty. Jacob Webb on in relief of Cole Irvin. 2-2 pitches low and the count is full. Steve, how was your day yesterday? Did the Orioles win? Yes. So I had a good day. This one is foul back. But when you ask me how my day was yesterday, it's a little weird, Cameron, because right now it's 1:35 a.m. my time. So yesterday for me is sort of 2 days ago now. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. Shortstop. Gunner to first in time. And the inning is over. And folks, I call that play with some of the worst camera coverage by the New England sports network that I've ever seen. I don't know if anybody else is watching the Nesson broadcast, but that pitch was put into play on the ground to short, and they never showed it. 2 away here for Vaughn Grissom with the bases empty. And the first pitch from Webb is a strike. Grissom 1 for 1. This one's hit foul behind the plate. Excuse me. I am very sorry. That pitch was actually in play down the right field line. Kyle Stowers went into a slide near the wall, and that ball will drop into foul ground. So it's 0-2 on Vaughn Grissom. Foul ball is still the result, but I thought that ball was just completely out of play at first. Oh, what a tough pitch there what a pitch by Jacob Webb. A sweeper with some nasty late movement at the top of the zone. Sort of a front door sweeper. Called strike 3. The Red Sox are fed up with the umpire. And this inning is over. Boy, tell you what, Boston, if they got any thoughts about a comeback, it's not going to work if you're going to give up and just spend the rest of the day complaining to the umpire. I mean, I get it. I get why you're upset, but geez, it's like they just want to spend the rest of the game arguing balls and strikes. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-0, and your boys got a special Memorial Day lucky standing by. Perhaps I should go off screen. Special thanks to Tommy Chong for donating this special lucky today for this broadcast. Thanks, Tommy. Now that's a good lucky. All right. We might have a bit of a runner here. Don't run on me. All right, folks, bottom of the 6th is about to get started. And the first pitch is swung on and missed by Jordan Westberg. Next one is right down the middle for called strike 2. Westberg leading off the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles ahead 7-0. This one is lifted in the air down the right field corner. And foul. Oh, and 2 the count. This one is low and away, 1-2. I don't know who that was on the mic there for a sec. This one is fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Westberg goes down on the slider to start the bottom of the 6th. Westberg down on strikes. Here comes Kyle Stowers. Stowers with that big 2-run double in his last AB. And he gets into one here, deep in the right center. That ball is going to hit off the base of the wall. Kyle Stowers will glide into second. I mean, absolutely splitting the gap. A beautiful swing Another extra base hit. Stowers with a one-out double here in the bottom of the 6th. Man, he's got to get in the lineup, folks. Enough isn't enough already. Here's what you do, folks. Here's what you do. Look. We got 4 guys, right, against right-handed pitching, all right? Let's just say Austin Hayes not in the equation. Hayes will get every game against lefty starters and then maybe once in a while against a righty. But normally, just throw Hayes out of the mix. You got 4 guys, right? You got Mullins, Tony. You got the Cowles. You got Stowers. Mullins gets into one. This one's hit deep. Going back, and a beautiful catch made out there in center field. Wow. Who was that masked man? Is that Rafaela? Yeah, what a catch out there by Rafaela on the run. He made a beeline toward the bullpen area in left center and crashes into the wall. Tip of the cap there on a nice catch. Mullins really got into that one. Here's Jorge Mateo. He takes a called strike. I forgot what my point was a minute ago. Yeah, with Stowers. Just rotate 4 guys through 3 spots. You can still have guys starting 3 out of every 4 games. You know? In fact, with Stowers, you can even make him only start 3 out of 5. And then, one of those days Mullins sits. One of those days Tony sits. One of those days Cowser sits. And then everybody gets, some playing time. I don't know, just a thought. Mateo fouls one away, 0-2 the count. This pitch is off the plate outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, keep everybody fresh. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one is fouled away. Still 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. The Orioles up 7-0. They would have added another if it weren't for a nice catch out there in center by Rafaela. And this pitch is hit in the air to right field. Gonna hang up there. And the catch is made for out number 3. Mateo flies out to right to win the inning. The Orioles get a runner to second on a Stowers double, but he will be left out there. We go to the late innings. The Orioles 7, the Red Sox nothing. BirdWatcher. BudWatcher. Yeah, I guess I am watching some Bud right now. Did you see that Acuna injury? Ouch. I didn't actually see the injury, but I read about it. And, yes, very unfortunate for a player of his caliber and the kind of excitement he brings to the game of baseball. That's a tough loss for Acuna. BirdWatcher, are you in Maryland at the moment, Paul? No. I am quite far from Maryland at the moment. But I could be there in about 40 hours if you need me. Don't bogart. Oh, I know. I think this thing went out on me on its own. I've abandoned it. I've abandoned my child. Sorry. Maybe I've got a big enough crowd here where there's at least one fan of the movie There Will Be Blood and understands that reference. Otherwise, that probably sounded terrible. Just trust me. It's a reference. Okay. Seventh inning. And Webb is out there. This is what I'm talking about. Let's get at least one more out from Webb. That's what I'm talking about, folks. I'm talking we use 3 pitchers over 4 innings, getting 4 outs apiece. Webb has got 3 outs from the 6th, and now out there to begin the 7th. There's a called strike to Dominic Smith, and the count 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2. All right, Sean knows what's up. The 1-2 pitch to Smith is outside, 2-2. What do we got tomorrow for a first pitch time? Anybody know? This pitch is lifted foul behind the plate. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the top of the 7th. Ceddanne Rafaela is on deck. Pitch is lifted in the air. Not much under that one. Right center. Who wants it? Mullins makes the catch. And there's one away here in the top of the 7th. 6:35. Ew, I don't like that. That's 5:35 a.m. for me, which means I got to get up at like 4:30 in the morning. Oh, boy. All right. The BirdWatcher's job is never done. This ball's hit and going to fall in front of Mullins into center field for a base hit. Rafaela serves one into center. After making that nice catch in the last half inning, now he gives Boston a hit. I'd have to say Rafaela is the Red Sox player of the game. About the only thing exciting going on for them so far today. Here's Duran, 0 for 3, back to the top of the order. He takes a called strike. 1 out, runner at first. The 0-1 swung on a missed 0-2, and I just realized I'm still off screen. Your boy might have been enjoying this special lucky a little bit too much. He's sort of forgotten his time and place. I'll be back in just a moment. 0-2 the count on Duran. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Duran. Take a seat, young man. You're 0 for 4. Oh, Ceddanne. Sorry. Ceddanne. Sorry about that. I usually just say Rafaela because I was always never sure on that first name. Maybe I'll just stick with Rafaela going forward. Here is a line drive. Henderson's got it, and this inning is over. 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. Ceddanne say 7-0. Let's get some cakes on the griddle. And though I'm yelling that, I realize now that we're getting a special rendition of God Bless America. So, folks, the BirdWatcher will step back off mic and allow this song to play out. Enjoy, folks. All right. There you go. All right. All right. Enough of you. I've had enough with you. You've served me well, and now it's time for you to go away. Go back over here. See, now I'm going to need a regular Lucky to, sort of ease off of the special Lucky. It's too many Luckies. All right. By the way, me mispronouncing baseball names is just another way I sort of try to honor broadcasters like Harry Carey. Man, I'd love it when Harry Carey would butcher the name of a player. My all-time favorite was when the Cubs were playing the Expos in the early days of a power-hitting first baseman came up to bat for the first time at Wrigley. And Harry said, "All right, that'll bring up Andres Gallagher. Andres Gallagher is coming up to the plate." And I'm like, "What's that, Harry? Andres who?" Gallagher. All right, bottom of the seventh. The John Denver music is over, and Gunnar is at the plate. First pitch is up and away for ball one. The Orioles ahead 7-0. We've been cruising. We're like one of them, we're like one of those, what's that guy's name? Who's that rich dude with all the stuff? I forget. It's a special day. This one's off the plate. 3-0 to Henderson. Gunner's due for a walk. He's been walking all over the place lately. And there it is, ball four. Gunner gets his walk of the day to lead it off here in the bottom of the seventh. Yeah, Elon Musk. I've already forgotten why I was bringing his name up. Short-term memory is non-existent. Oh, maybe it had something to do with Harry Carey. This pitch is up and away to Adley. 1-0 the count. Gunner's on first base with a walk. Nobody out in the bottom of the seventh. The pitch. That's a called strike, 1-1. This is what those your brain fried egg commercials were telling you to do. Yeah. Short-term memory. Yeah. What can I tell you? Just for the holidays, folks. Just trying to observe the holiday. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch is just a bit low, maybe a little bit outside. Looked like it had that corner, but Keller does not get the call. 2-1. Treat yourself. Why not? I think you're right. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and belted. Adley looking up. This ball is off the top of the scoreboard. An extra base hit. And coming around third is Gunnar Henderson. He doesn't stop. Add another run to the ball game, folks. An RBI double for Adley Rutschman. We are pouring it on. 8-0. Get some. Adley with another majestic swing. Just missing a home run. Yep, JJ, I'm covering all the bases. I don't know how I'd do it, buddy. Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate, and this ball's hitting the... My goodness. I can't even keep up with his offense. O'Hearn with a base hit. Adley will stop at third. First and third now, still nobody out, and Keller is getting rocked. Here comes Mountie, already 2 for 3 today. A single and a double. And folks, if you're keeping score, you might need to grab another pencil. You might be running out of lead. Swung on. Base hit right field. Mountcastle will score another. Adley crosses the plate. It's an RBI for Mountie. Hit number 3 today. Make it 9-0. Oh my goodness. I might have to check. I might have to do something I've never done before. I might have to check in with my buddy Fitzy live on stream. Maybe we'll do it in the top of the 8th. Here's Colton Cowser, 2 on, still nobody out. And Cowser lifts one on to the air. Where is this one going to go? That's going to be an out. But 2 runners are going to move up on a deep fly ball by the milkman. Even our outs are producing results. Second and third, 1 away. 9-0 Orioles. Here's Jordan Westburg. You want another RBI? Why not? He's already got an RBI double. This pitch is high for ball 1. The bats are cooking on Memorial Day, folks. It is a lovely spread. Westburg pops it up. The first baseman and now the second baseman behind him will make the catch. And there are 2 down. Runners holding at second and third. And that'll get Stowers up to the plate again. Is this his second time up in the inning? Or I believe he had that double in the previous inning and then got stranded. 2 for 3 today. They're letting Keller just sit out there and get... Wow, this one's hit up the middle for a base hit. 1 runs in. Will the second one score? The throw ain't even going to come in. Kyle Stowers, a 2-run RBI single with 2 down. The Orioles make it 11-0. This is our biggest outpouring of the season. Boston is taking a beating. Here's Mullins. What's he want to do? He hits this one off the... This one... What happened? They got the tag. Folks, I swear, it's like a pinball out there. Mullins with a pitch that caromed and they got it to first. And he was off the bag. He made the tag. I don't know. Mullins is out. The inning is over. 4 more runs. This is nuts. 11 runs, 11 hits, 11 reasons to go insane. At the end of 7, it's the Orioles 11, the Red Sox nothing. And folks, if you're a fan of Spinal Tap, you know what reference we need here. Look at this score, folks. This one goes to 11. My goodness. I swear. You're happy to hear my play-by-play. Let's see how many more. Whoa! The sub count with a huge jump. People are finally getting on board. They're finally, and by the way, folks, To all of those who have been bird watchers since, the start, or maybe have joined along the way and been here for a little bit, have you noticed who's had the night off tonight? You know, sometimes when the team's doing well and it's like, oh, great, Felix Bautista, he can have the night off. We've got a comfortable win. Well, folks, guess who else has the night off tonight? Your buddy right there. You remember how much work he put in yesterday's game? You remember when he came in that pitcher's duel? In the first inning, the hat went on my head. Adley went boom. Anybody remember how that went yesterday? Well, guess what? The hat getting a day off. All right, well, we're coming out of commercial in the middle of a rendition of what is this known as? I feel bad for not knowing. As we hit number 9-4. I was going to say taps. I swear I was going to say it, but I was like, what if it isn't taps? And then I say the wrong thing. Okay, so yes, it is taps being played. 940, thank you. I guess 940 had to split. That was lovely. I did not realize that was going to be going on, or else I would have stepped aside there for a sec. Excuse me. But yeah, a nice rendition of taps as Dylan Tate is out on the mound to begin the 8th inning. Cantankerous. Hey, by the way, I want all of the negative Oriole again. Folks, if you've been with me for a while, not only you're familiar with the hat, you're familiar with some of our visitors who have logged. Oh, this is not Dylan Tate. Excuse me. This is the debut of our newest Oriole, Tiago Vieira. Excuse me. All right, David. I had a feeling you would go there. Give me a break. First of all, I didn't know who the guy that we got even looked like. I had no idea what he looked like. So, all right. Anyway, we've got a debut pitcher out on the mound, folks. Let's see what he's got. First pitch is low for ball one. Connor Wong at the plate. Vieira. This one's inside, 2-0. Well, card crazed. If sleeping is what results in games like this, might I suggest plenty of melatonin. And just, I don't know, knock yourself out, as the expression goes. There's a called strike. Tiago Vieira. I guess I got to get used to saying this name. I'm very interested in what the Orioles see in this guy. He's been around, and he hasn't had a whole lot of success, at least not in the bigs. This pitch is off the plate, and the first batter Vieira faces as an Oriole is a walk. So there you go. Not exactly the best of introductions, Vieira. It's an 11-0 game. How about you, those strikes? Just a tip. He has a nose ring. Here's a swing and a miss by Hamilton. We got a pinch hitter here. I guess the Red Sox are probably making a lot of changes with this game out of hand. Hamilton, the batter, from the left side. This pitch is outside, 1-1 the count. So this is turning into like a spring training game at this point. Let's take a look at see what else is happening out here. This pitch is a wild pitch. will get away, and Connor Wong will move up to second base. So Vieira, 8 pitches into his Orioles career, has a walk and a wild pitch to his name. We might want to, I don't know, do better than that. Hamilton is going to play short. Gonzalez moves to third base. And Rafael Devers is out of the game. That's who's Devers, the star player of the Red Sox lineup, is now out of the ballgame. This pitch is fouled away. 2-2 the count on Hamilton. Hey, Shantae, I'm happy to hear that you're happy. How about a blowout game on Memorial Day? This pitch is low and away and in the dirt, and the count is full. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. This is the debut of Thiago Vieira, and so far, not so good. The payoff pitch is low for ball 4. Who is this guy? Why is he here? Who is this guy and why is he here? Here comes Drew French. Probably going to say something along the lines of, "Hi, welcome to the Baltimore Orioles. Take a look around. There are 40-something thousand people here on Memorial Day. We're up 11-0. You want a job? Throw strikes." I think Drew French said something like that and is now heading back to the dugout. That's just my best guess. I mean, what are we doing here? Garrett Cooper will come to the plate. One for 3 today. 2 on, nobody out in the top of the 8th. Vieira looking for the first positive thing. There you go. 99-mile-an-hour fastball for a called strike. Okay, so he can throw hard. That's something. And this one is lifted foul off to the right, and the count 0-2. All right, maybe Drew French said something along the lines of, "Hey, you throw 99, do that. And do that, in the strike zone. And we'll probably still win this game." The 0-2 to Cooper is fouled back, and we'll do it again. David, first of all, that's a silly percentage. This one's off the plate, 1-2. I mean, I'd understand if you said gives up a run, but I mean, come on. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Low and away, ball 2. Who is this guy and what does he do? 2-2 the count. I wanted to go on over to my friend Fitz's stream so I can have a little fun, but I'm sitting here worried about whether or not this pitcher we just brought in is capable of getting anybody out. This one's fouled away. Still 2-2 on Cooper. High, ball 3. And that one hit 100 miles an hour. So there you go. I've yet to see an Oriole this season hit triple digits. Unfortunately, it was head high. The payoff pitch, ball 4. 3 walks. Get this bum off the team. Just whatever. I don't know. Where did we get them from? How did we get them? What did we do? I don't care. Yeah, just whatever. We thought we had something. Whatever. We don't. This guy ain't for us. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch is low and away to Romy Gonzalez. I mean, just get him out of here. What are we doing? Sitting here having a perfect day. This one's lined in the right center and will get down and split the outfielders. Extra bases. 3 runs are gonna score. RBI 3-run triple. Get this guy out of my face. I don't even want to know any more about him. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does. I don't know where he's from. I don't know. I don't know who scouted him. I don't know who said he needs to be up with the team right now. I don't know who made the call. I don't know. But this, why is he still in the game? Why is he still in the game? Ball 1 to Grissom. Why? Don't do this to me. Don't make me sit here with my perfect day. Upstairs 2-0. This guy can't find the strike zone if it hit him in the face. CNL Perez is getting loose, and you can guarantee you'll see him as soon as humanly possible. There's a called strike. Thank you. Bronx cheer from the crowd. 2-1 the count. I know he's not ready yet. I'm just saying as soon as he is, he's coming in. This one's low and away. 3-1. This guy makes Daniel Cabrera look like Sandy Koufax in his prime. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. 4th walk. Bye. Never want to see you again. Just get out of here. Nose ring. All right? That's it. I draw the line. All right? I know, look, I'm very open to, fashions and self-expression. You know, the Yankees have their rules about facial hair. I'm putting out a complete ban on all nose rings on the Orioles. I've seen one Oriole with a nose ring, and it stunk. Fitzy Singh, LFG. Really, Fitz? Fitz, congratulations. You got to see us debut a pitcher you'll never see again. And he had a chance to come out and stink in a game that we've already got locked up. If that's enough of an LFG for you, then congrats. I was about to bring up your channel right up live on mine. What are you doing? Are you calling your game, buddy? I might have to go back and listen to Fitzy's call on this game. I'm definitely doing that. Yeah, let me clear up my schedule. Let me see. What do I got going on tomorrow? Play MLB The Show and listen to Fitzy call a game that the Orioles are up 11-0 before they gave up some garbage time runs. And Fitzy got excited. Fitzy was swearing. No, Fitzy, don't get demonetized. Nah, not over this little game. Look, we're going to be 4-0 against the Sox. That's no big deal. Was there an F for S-bomb? I mean, yeah, folks, let's try to keep PG-13 in the chat, but, if something amazing happens, if somebody drops a a solo shot, we'll call it, just a friendly reminder. We don't have to do any timeouts or anything like that. I don't think that you did, but all right, here we go. Perez is on the mound. We can finally go back to resuming Major League Baseball. Folks, I apologize for that 20-minute timeout where we allowed some amateur to step out on a Major League mound and pretend to pitch. Here's a fly ball to left field, and there's out number one. Here comes the throw back in, and that ball was not handled cleanly, but Gonzalez at third base is still going to stay put. So the Orioles will keep the runners at first and third, and finally, the first out of the inning. I guess who that guy we had out there previously, I don't know if he's in the showers already. Maybe had a chance to look over his shoulder on the way down the tunnel and see what getting an out looks like. All right. One away, first and third for Cedar Rafaela. 11-3 Orioles here in the top of the eighth. This pitch is low and in, 1-1 the count. Well, he didn't eat any innings. All he ate was a little bit of the team staff ERA. That's what he ate. This pitch is a called strike, outside edge, 98 on the gun there from Perez. I mean, great. So the guy that we brought in can throw 100. I'll take 98 and a little bit of command over 100 and no idea where the pitch is going any day of the week. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and down goes Rafaela on a strikeout that will hold that runner at third. I mean, Perez has a chance to not only, put the fire out, but not even let another ember cross the plate. 2 down for Duran. Pitch is fouled away. Strike one. Duran 0 for 4. You feel bad for the guy. I mean, I'm sorry to dump on him, but I mean, gosh, you come in to an 11. I mean, what better situation do you want to debut with another team than to know you're coming in there, you just throw some strikes, you throw hard. There's a foul tip by Duran, and he's behind 0-2. One more strike, and Perez can end this inning. Williams says he needs to walk the plank. Arg. Arg. All right, the crowd is making noise with 2 strikes. The pitch is low and away, 1-2. A slider that Duran laid off. Yeah, in case anybody didn't know, here's a check swing. Did he go? No. And the count 2-2. Vieira does have experience. This isn't like a prospect getting called up trying to see, Now, this guy's been around. And that's why I said, I was wondering what before he even stunk it up, I was interested. I was genuinely curious. Swing and a miss. Perez with the slider to get Duran. Duran 0 for 5 today. And this inning that was a complete disaster is over, and the Orioles are still comfortably ahead. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Baltimore 11, Boston 3. Yeah, I was just interested, genuinely, what did we see in this guy to bring him over in a move? I was just, knowing that Mike Elias and our scouting team and a lot of the success we've had going and getting guys like a Yenier Kano or a Fujinami last year. I figured maybe this would be another version of that. And yeah, the guy hit triple digits. I saw it. They're probably looking for one of those cannon arms. One of those triple digit guys. But yeah, this guy, man. That was a difficult watch, but it's over. It's all over now. That man's gone now. That man's gone. Tell you what, as soon as I put out my lucky, things got a little bit weird. 11 runs on 11 hits for the Orioles. 3 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Red Sox. Bottom of the 8th. This should be the last time the Orioles come up to bat. Who do we got coming up? 9, 1, and 2. And the 1 is going to be Ramon Urias, who is going to replace Gunnar Henderson. Why not? Give Gunnar an inning off. You deserve it. So Mateo will move over to shortstop. Unless he already did it in the previous inning. Urias will bat second. Mateo at the plate right now. First pitch, a strike from Keller. And the next one is fouled away, 0-2. So Keller out there to mop up and try to get this game over with for the Red Sox. 40 pitches already. This one is a soft liner and caught in center field by Rafaela. Mateo retired, 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. So that'll bring up Urias now for his first plate appearance of the ball game. And for now, Adley Rutschman due up after. Urias will foul the first pitch away. He's hitting 180. What's that, George? Whose history are you interested in there, George? 1-1 the count on Urias. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. One, two is off the plate outside. 2-2 on Urias. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Base is empty. This one's hit up the middle and through, a base hit. How about that? Ramon Urias gets an opportunity and gets himself a base knock. A 1-out single. And here comes Adley Rutschman. One more rally in us. You want to add another run or two on here? Come on, Adley, swing for the fences. Why not? Treat it like the home run derby you did last year. This pitch is outside for ball 1. Adley 1 for 3 today. He had that double off the top of the board in right field. Next pitch is on the outside corner, called strike, 1-1. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed today's ball game here on the Orioles BirdWatcher channel. I've had a good time calling it here on Memorial Day. I hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. This pitch is outside, 2-1. Had some very nice comments from some folks in the chat. Always good to get some positive feedback. The 2-1 pitch is, wow, that's a generous strike call there. Adley's not going to complain given the situation. 2-2 the count. Runner at first. And Adley fouls this one away, going down to a knee to fight that one off. 51 pitches now from Color in relief. Yep. Yeah, I figured this is the same Color. I remember him being a starter, if not for Kansas City. This one's hit on the ground right side. Goes second for the lead runner. Urias is forced out. Rutschman reaches on a fielder's choice. 2 away for Ryan O'Hearn. He'll get one more at bat. Love today's game. Think I'm going to visit the local watering hole after this win to mini celebrate. Dodgers are postponed, so no adrenaline stream today. Oh, Pure doesn't have a game, huh? Well, I got nobody to send you to. This one's low and into O'Hearn, 1-0. Carey's off work and joined the ball game. Called strike. Umpire is giving a couple inches off the outside. If Color was smart, he'd keep going out there. 1-1 on O'Hearn. He does go back out there, and O'Hearn fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two down, runner at first. The Orioles, with a huge explosion today. They got to the starter, and then they got to a reliever as well. 11 runs on the board. This one's low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, folks. It's your last chance to contribute to the Charm City chat. What do you say? Yes. Give your input on today's game. Here's a base hit into right field. O'Hearn isn't done yet. That's his second hit of the ball game. Adley stops at second. 2 down now. With Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. I say 2 down now. There were 2 down. Your boy's getting tired. Coming up on 2:30 a.m. local time. Hey, BW. The BW on the mound was advertisement for Best Western. Yes, I know, Bill. That was what I originally was telling you about. Here's a ground ball to third. Over to first in time, and the inning is over. Mountcastle grounds out. He has a 3-hit day, though. The Orioles are done swinging the bats today, I believe. We go to the 9th, up 8. Yeah, Bill, that was the confusion you had because, again, I was watching a different broadcast. They were superimposing a graphic on the pitcher's mound, and you were looking at one that was different than the one I had. And that was why, there was that confusion there. But, yeah. It said BW for me, which was why I got excited. I was like, wow. A special ad just for me. But yes, of course, it's for Best Western. Yeah, you guys had a different broadcast. So yeah, folks, what do you say? I was trying to coax some people to maybe give one final comment into the chat. And say, hey, BW, I've had a great Memorial Day hanging out with you. You put on a great show. Not only do you call a great ball game, but you got a charming personality. You keep things fun and interesting. I enjoy hanging out here. And what other words can I put in everybody's mouths? I don't know. Come on. Your boy needs to get a little bit of love back. 943, folks. 57 away from 1,000. That's right, Real Nomad Unloaded. Charming. You bet your bottom dollar. I'm oozing with charm. I got what the kids call Riz. I've got Riz. I'm oozing Riz. In fact, I should probably see a doctor. All right. Cam's having a good day. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. That's right. Maybe later on we can have some deep thoughts with Jack Handy. Okay, folks, ninth inning underway, and the first pitch of the inning is a base hit. That was quick. Rob Refsnyder with a line drive single to left off of Dylan Tate, who's out to pitch the ninth. And one pitch, one hit. Here's Connor Wong now. Tate with the sweeper low and away for ball one. And my voice is going to need that day and a half rest. I'm going to have all day tomorrow. I'm going to be able to sleep twice before using the voice again, and I need it. This one is fouled off. Honestly, I have newfound respect for people that call sporting events for 3 straight hours without like a backup guy taking a break or whatever. Hey, by the way, David Rubenstein is in the crowd just tossing free hats around. So the owner is sitting up there, first row behind the plate, just hanging out. Tate with a pitch low and away, and the count on Wong, 2-2. Nobody out in the top of the ninth. The Red Sox with a runner at first, but a long way to go before any sort of drama. And we don't want that today, now do we? This ball's lifted in the air to right. Coming in on it is Stowers, I believe, unless there's been a change. Yeah, Stowers makes the catch. And there's one down. 2 more outs to go. BW, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Well, thank you, Baxter. Right back at you. It would be wrong to not remind you of your 2 remaining puns. That's right. I did keep 2 in my pocket. For which player? I forget already. Was it for Mendick? Oh, the Wong. Right. Did he already hit? Oh my God, folks. Hamilton's at the plate, which means the previous hitter is already out, and I got it all Wong, folks. I got my call all Wong. I'm sorry. The 1-1 to Hamilton is outside. 2-1 the count. All right, one more pun left. But hey, we're up by 8 in the ninth with 1 out. What could possibly go wrong? This one is low. In the count 3-1. And there you go, folks. I've hit my quota. Enough Wong puns to last the rest of the season. The 3-1 pitch is hit to right field. It gets down for a single. 2 men on base. 1 down for Garrett Cooper. Try real hard to hit like Garrett Cooper. Super duper. All right. Your boy's running out of steam over here. Getting a little loopy. Tate's first pitch to Cooper is fouled off of his foot, I believe. Maybe the instep. Respect. Respect. That's right. Respect. Yep, William, yet another line that I'm used to hearing from ex-girlfriends. It's amazing how often somebody will type something in chat that just immediately triggers a traumatic event from a previous girlfriend. This 0-1 pitch is fouled away. And the count 0-2 on Cooper. I don't have the proper shoes, Pure. And I don't think the downstairs neighbors would approve. 0-2 pitch is reached for off the end of the bat. And this one, is it going to? No, it's going to be caught. Mullins has got it. I was worried that one was going to find some real estate. But Mullins makes the catch for the second out. Folks, one more out to lock in a very convincing Memorial Day win. And what a way to start the homestand and start a series against the Red Sox. We've already swept them at Fenway last month. Here's Romy Gonzalez. First pitch is outside for ball one. 2 down in the ninth. 2 on. Hit on the ground. Third base. Westberg. Sure-handed. You betcha. This ball game is over. The Orioles, with a beautiful victory on a lovely Memorial Day in Baltimore. Your final score, Orioles 11, Red Sox 3. A convincing win. A fine outing from Cole Irvin. He could only go 5 innings, but no earned runs. Jacob Webb with 2 shutout innings. Some other guy came in. Perez came in and saved the day. Tate got through an inning without giving up a run. Yeah, basically just some blip there in the middle of that pitching assortment there. Otherwise, take a look, folks, at your scoring summary. The Orioles got out to that opening run in the second. Westberg double. Rutschman made it 2-0 with a sac fly in the third. Then the Orioles went bananas in the fourth. Kyle Stowers with a 2-run double. Ced Mullins 2-run triple. Mateo with a sac fly. Then we poured it on in the seventh with an Adley double, a Mountie single that scored Rutschman, and then Stowers drove in 2. How many is that for Stowers today? Let's look at his final score line. 3 for 4 with a run scored and 4 RBI. Folks, we got to do it. Take a look at everything going on. Your player of the game, Kyle Stowers. I mean, that does it. The debate is over. Put Kyle Stowers in the lineup tomorrow. You've earned it, kid. Once again, final score, Orioles 11, Red Sox 3. Folks, we're going to be wrapping it up here in just a moment. I'm going to go over a couple of more things. If you are on your way out, make sure you hit that like button before you do. Fantastic turnout. Still have 100 of you here. Let's get those likes up to 70 then. If just 2 of you that are still hearing my voice who haven't hit that like button already do it, we can get her on up to 70 and call that a beautiful day. And as far as the subs go, look at that, folks. A fantastic day, nearly up to 950. I mean, beautiful all the way around. Yeah, let's talk about tomorrow's game. What was it? 6:35 p.m. first pitch. David, you're still with us? Can we confirm that? 6:35 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. And actually, let me just click this mamma jamma right here, because I want to know who the pitching matchup is. This is tomorrow. We've got Grayson back on the mound, folks, against Brian Bayo. Bayo is back after being down, I think, for a start. I thought he had been hurt. Either way, that's a solid matchup. 5-2 against 5-1. Folks, you're going to want to be here for that one, as the Orioles are 4-0 so far in the season against Boston, looking to go 5-0. Bayo, by the way, has given up 8 home runs already. So why don't we keep those home runs going? What do you say? A big thank you to everybody in chat. Folks, I had a great time with you tonight, despite the really awful coffee. I'm never getting... I mean, look at this. Look at the color of this thing. Look at this stuff. I mean, this stuff... I'm not even sure if this is... If you're supposed to consume this, or maybe you're supposed to scrub it on your bathroom tiles to get out the... I don't know. It's not good. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I probably should have just wrapped it up when I had the chance. Folks, thanks for being here. What I wanted to say was thank you to chat. That's it. So we got Shantae, David, Matt, Carrie, Pocket Watch, Soren, Real Nomad, Janet, Ben, Baxter, Fox, Pure, Christina, William. I'm trying to not repeat people, but I might miss you. Rod, Bill, Cam. I mean, folks, chat is hopping today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this afternoon on Memorial Day with your friend, BW. And, have a nice meal tonight. And back to work tomorrow, I guess. Back to work for your boy as well. So come on back. 6:35, I'll be on the air at 6:25 Eastern. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Big one for the Orioles, folks. Have a good Memorial Day. I'll check back in tomorrow. Until then, goodbye, everybody. Thank you.